Hey guys, back with a new video, and I want to talk a bit about why I'm a Halo dedicated channel. Lots of people come up to me sometimes and say, hey, if you really want to go somewhere with YouTube, you really can't do Halo. It's just not as popular as it was before. And I usually answer with, shut up, I'm going to beast you down like a brute, and then I will cut your head with my energy sword and raise it in the air as it drips of blood. Fight me, noob! Nah, I'm just kidding. I usually just say, Halo's been a huge part of my life, and I decided to remind people of what the game actually is. I really just want to explain why I'm so in depth with Halo with this video. Why this game has been a big part of my life. Well, the story dates back to around 2010 when I was a little lad, where my sister just married her spouse. They were moving out of their old apartment, and in the attic, I stumbled upon what I didn't know was an Xbox. An original Xbox. One of the Halo limited edition ones, too. I take it downstairs to my brother-in-law, thinking he would seal it in a box, and it would be of no longer interest to me. But instead he says, hey, little man, in a really creepy voice, and I was like, whoa, dude. Hey, little man, I want you to keep it. First thing I asked myself is, what is this guy talking about? I don't even know what this strange green box, that's probably a bomb, is. But as simple and naive as I was, I loaded it into the trunk of my dad's car. I went in search of more random crap and came upon the controllers, cables, and underneath it all, a DVD, I yelled. I took it too. Later at home, my mom helps me out connecting my new console to the tiny cube TV that was in my sister's room. Remember those, the little weird screen ones with the weird... Okay, you probably don't. Unless you were, born in 2004. Okay, yeah. Later at home, my mom helps me out, and then I've had my fair share of consoles, so I knew a slight amount of what was going on. For Christmas of 2009, my aunt gave me a Wii, and my sister had a GameCube almost all her life. It contained a lot of games. I grew up playing a lot of Sonic and Mario on the Game Boy, though. And don't get me started when I went over to my friends to play Smash Bros. Anyways, not getting off topic, I sat down in front of the TV, shoved the supposed DVD with a green robot on the front into my DVD player and turned it on. I never actually played a first-person shooter before, so it just wowed me. It was really just incredible, the feeling of being able to look at the world from the eyes of the Master Chief. It was just amazing. I felt kind of grown up, like I could shoot someone and boom, blood splat on the floor. I felt like, ooh, I'm a grown-up. I can kill things. I'm slaughtering aliens. This is so cool. And then for my 6th birthday, my mom went out and bought me Halo 2. I can remember in the second level, like being able to see the city from above and the planes going into the city. It felt so real. And then came the scarab and then everything died. Yeah. It was like... my love for Halo just came from there. Since we've all been through that one phase, where we played with Nerf guns. I'm pretty sure everybody did. I would imagine myself as the Master Chief, and then everyone around me was aliens. I would shoot my mom, and she would be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you bought me these guns for a reason. I'm the Master Chief. I could kill you. And then, so my dog was the arbiter, and I just put random gray clothes on him. So, he would be just running around. He wouldn't do much, though, so he wasn't that best of a partner. My parents wouldn't buy me an Xbox 360, so when I finished both Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2, I walked the 2 miles with my sister as a 6-year-old, and my sister, a 13-year-old, so she can go to her friend's house, and I go to mine. Well, my friend's house, they both lived in the same house because they were brother and sister. I only met him because my sister was friends with his sister. And for the sake of keeping his identity safe, let's call him Joshua. What a disgusting name, whatever. I spent the night at Joshua's, and since his parents recently bought him a 360, we played Halo all night. I remember at the final level, we were screaming. The Warthog Run, one of the most memorable moments in Halo. I was so immersed, and when we beat it, a sense of relief just came over me. One of the biggest moments, not just in Halo, in gaming history, was finally a milestone accomplished in my life. And, surprisingly, I beat it on normal. I'm not one of those little punk kids. I was hardcore. And at that moment, I realized I wanted to keep that as my favorite game from all time. And then, so 2 years later, my parents finally bought me an Xbox 360, yes! With Halo 4, and my life's new goal was set. But then school. I was already in the 3rd grade, and we recently moved, so things were getting a little weird. The thing is, I had no social skills. I hate them. I had no real identity, too. I was more of an introvert, and everything was hectic there. There was kids who were very mature and talking about weirs and that stuff, and then the kids who were kissing and acting cool. I just felt really enclosed and insecure. I felt like I just didn't fit in. But then, as soon as I got home, all that anger and frustration would let off on
alien bastards.
It really just helped me, and when I needed some alone time, it would just make me so happy making maps on Forge. And I didn't even have Xbox Live. I would just run around the map, putting all the vehicles in there, and then just blowing them up like as if I was battling. It was a good place to just forget all the horrors of school. And now I'm here in middle school. It's really taking a toll on my social life and work. But overall, my math teacher really sucks. She's giving me math problems I learned in 4th grade. That's like the least. And when I finally had the knowledge to begin YouTube, I decided, you know what, F it, I'm dedicating this channel to Halo. It really helped me over the 5 years of my life it's been with me. And I hate how people compare it to Call of Duty and say, oh, it's just another generic shooter. I was like, no, stop it. I sacrificed this channel, and I could have been a big YouTuber with Battlefield, CSGO, or Call of Duty, but I dedicated this channel to Halo. It's had such a big impact on my life. It helped me as a kid, and it disgusts me to see them on how it's just an old shooter. Halo is far from dead. It's just evolving and changing. It's still Halo that I would escape to. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to this. This is what the channel is about. This is why I didn't move on to any